Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the road trip ready trivia quiz made to be played while riding in your car. Today's episode is the Friday night pub quiz number 13. This is episode number 822. Today we have 21 questions, 20 up front, and a question 21 tiebreaker at the very end of this episode if you need to stick around for that. We also have some very exciting ROADTRIpVIA news, but we'll get to that when we're done playing today's quiz. Let's get started with question number 1. His picture hangs in Tiananmen Square, and he served as the chairman of the Chinese Communist Party from the establishment of the PRC in 1949 until his death in 1976. Who is this Chinese chairman? They called him Chairman Mao. The answer is Mao Zedong. Question number 2. In a random survey of people who observed her, she was perceived by 83% to be happy, 9% disgusted, 6% fearful, and 2% angry as determined by her smile. Who is this woman portrayed in a famous Da Vinci painting? The answer is Mona Lisa. Question number 3. A genetically advanced warrior given Mark 6 armor in the second version of the game, he is also known as Spartan 117 or John. What is the most used name for this super soldier who fights against the Covenant in Halo and its sequels? John or Master Chief? Master Chief is the name. Question number 4. He was the head of a dynasty that ruled the Hawaiian Islands for more than a century. What is the name of this former king of Hawaii that is also the namesake of an energy attack in Dragon Ball Z? The king we're referring to is King Kamehameha. The Dragon Ball Z attack is pronounced more like Kamehameha. But it doesn't matter. Question number 5. Constructed over 5,000 years ago, it is unknown how this structure located in Salisbury was made, but it is thought that Druids built it for astronomical purposes. What is the name of this ring of rocks located in England? This ring of rocks is known as Stonehenge. Question number 6. This quantity, with units of meters per second squared, is equal to force divided by mass, defined formally as the rate at which an object's velocity changes. What is this term that is most commonly associated with speeding up? The term we're looking for is acceleration. Question number 7. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta are the first 4 letters of the alphabet by this name that is used by pilots. Give this term, which is the physical science of human speech sounds, detailing how the vocal organs produce them and how the ears perceive them. The science is called phonetics. That alphabet is called the phonetic alphabet. Question number 8. The oldest continuously operating chocolate maker in America. What is the name of the chocolatier that is named after an Italian candy maker based in San Francisco that makes rich, delicious chocolate famously sold in squares? The oldest chocolate maker in America, the answer is Ghirardelli. Question number 9. One definition calls it the consideration of others and adherence to unspoken rules of polite behavior in society. What is this term that typically stands for the use of good manners? The answer is etiquette. Etiquette. Question number 10. Sharing it with Frédéric Passy, Henry Dunant was the visionary, promoter, and co-founder of what humanitarian relief organization that, in 1901, he was awarded the very first Nobel Peace Prize for? Frédéric Passy and Henry Dunant founded the Red Cross. Question number 11. One specific example is the Napoleonic complex for shortness. In psychology, what is the term for the kind of complex that occurs when a subject believes he or she is less important or able than everyone else is? We're looking for the general term for that complex. The answer is an inferiority complex. Inferiority. Question number 12. What are the names of all 4 of the states which border each other at the popular Four Corners tourist attraction, a point located northwest of Santa Fe and southeast of Salt Lake City? What are the 4 states at the Four Corners? The answer is Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico. Question number 13. This patron saint of paratroopers, police officers, and military personnel, he has a Hebrew name that means who is like God, and by some accounts he leads the group of archangels including Gabriel and Raphael. The answer is Michael. Question number 14. A string one might include a cello, 2 violins, and 2 violas. What is the common term that describes chamber music or any other music that is performed by a total of 5 instruments? Five instruments are played in a quintet. Quintet. Question number 15. Its name is Hebrew for dedication, and it celebrates the rededication of the Temple of Jerusalem in 165 BC. What is the name of this holiday that involves the lighting of an 8-branched candelabrum? I feel like this is probably a pretty easy question. The answer is Hanukkah. Question number 16. First published in French in 1864, in what Jules Verne adventure story do explorers go into an Icelandic volcano and encounter prehistoric animals and cross a subterranean ocean? The Jules Verne story we're looking for is called Journey to the Center of the Earth. Question number 17. Common for 1,000 years and used in Mel Gibson's film The Passion of the Christ. What language was spoken by most Jews in Judea and Galilee around the time of Jesus? What is that language spoken by most Jews in Judea and Galilee? Used in the Passion of the Christ, the language we're looking for is Aramaic. Question number 18. In genetics, this refers to characteristics that only occur when the organism has two of the same alleles, such as the ones for blue eyes and blonde hair. What are these kinds of genes that are not dominant? If you've got genes that are not dominant, those genes are recessive. Recessive. Question number 19. This Greek god was a brother of Zeus. He granted the city of Athens a brackish spring, but he lost the competition to Athena. His domain is water. Who is this equivalent of the Roman Neptune? What is the Greek version of the Roman Neptune? The answer is Poseidon. And question 20. Characters on this show include Cleveland, Quagmire, Lois, Brian, Meg, Chris, Stewie, and Peter. What is the name of this cartoon that is set in Quahog and centered on the Griffin family? The answer is Family Guy. All right, that wraps up the first 20 questions. There will be a question 21 tiebreaker coming up at the end of this episode if you need to stick around for that. But we do have some big news first. After over 6 years of publishing quizzes almost exclusively on YouTube with a few on other social media sites, ROADTRIpVIA now officially has its first quiz that has been published in a print magazine. This magazine is called The Fifth Wall, and their inaugural issue, the theme was Collecting Big. So we got asked to make a quiz that was on the theme of collecting big. We have an 10 questions. A 10-question quiz that was published in this magazine. You can actually buy the magazine on Amazon. I'll post the link in the description below, but I think I'm going to buy a couple more copies and autograph the quiz and maybe give them away on the channel. I'm not sure what the game or the competition will be to determine the winner, but I thought that was pretty cool. We're officially in a magazine, and you can subscribe to us right now on YouTube. Follow along. Next thing you know, we'll have our own network television game show. It could happen. Let's do question 21, the tiebreaker though for today. According to the Royal and Ancient Golf Club of St. Andrews and the United States Golf Association's official rules of golf, what is the maximum number of clubs that it is legal for a player to carry? Whichever player gets closest to the correct answer is going to win the point. According to the Royal and Ancient Golf Club of St. Andrews, the most golf clubs you can carry in your bag is 14. 14 is the answer. Whichever player got closest to 14 is going to win the point. And if after question 20 there was a tie, whoever just won that point just won the whole game. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to us on YouTube, follow along on Facebook and Instagram, and if you're bored, check out the link to Amazon and take a look at that new magazine. See you next time.